Hello, beautiful ones. Happy eclipse energy. I just wanted to come on and talk to you about something that happens all the time in this community, and that is sabotage. So many of you have jumped on a call with our team, and you've come and you've done the work and you're changing your life. And then there is another pocket of you who know that you need the support. You've gotten on a call with our team, but as we offer you the solution, right, your little girl wants to run and sabotage getting the support. And this is exactly what you do in your relationships. This is what you do all over your life. This is not about my program. This is about a way of being. And it's you holding back from your greatness because you're scared of what that might look like. And you do this in love, you'll put yourself out there on the apps, you'll attract someone in, and then you'll literally push that person away every single time and just write it off as, oh, well, that wasn't the right guy for me. Oh, well, online dating sucks. And there's always a reason and an excuse and a justification for you when these things happen. Oh, well, it just wasn't the right time, when in actual fact, there were plenty of times where it was the right time. It's just that you weren't in alignment with your heart space. Your heart wasn't open and you're not ready to receive. You're not embodying your divine feminine energy. You're operating out of the lower self, your little girls who are terrified, who have got fear and protection around your heart. And so there's just no point in you going online or even wanting to attract in a relationship for as long as you're not dealing with these sabotaging behaviors, which stem from the very wounded and scared, beautiful little girl living inside of you right now. She's been running your life for a really long time. She doesn't want you being successful because there's a risk there of losing that success. There's a risk there of you being hurt. There's a risk there of her feeling like you might fail. So this little girl has got you by the neck, and she wants to keep you small. She wants to keep you safe. And of course, she's got a million different reasons and, as I said, justifications as to why, well, it's just not the right time, or he just wasn't the right person, or maybe this program, it just was too much, or it's the wrong time, or whatever. There's always something. Can you really feel that? I want you to really get present to this conversation, because if you can let this in, you're one step closer to actually stepping up and into the life that you actually want. And so, of course, when many women, all women that come to work with me have their little girl running their life. But the difference between the women that actually follow through and say hell's yes to themselves, I am going to step up, I am going to do what it takes, is they're at a place where they're just fucking done. They're fed up with not having life the way that they want it. They're fed up with feeling left behind. They're fed up with missing out on their dream and feeling like they're stagnant, like they're stuck, and like time is just ticking and they are not shifting and moving. It's just like, what the fuck is life for? Living in that place. And so they choose to say, you know what? Yes, I'm going to make a decision. Yes, I'm going to change my life. And yes, I'm scared, but I want my dream more than my fear and my excuses and my bullshit. So this really is a conversation about you taking a closer look at what you do in the face of opportunity. Look at the times when you've gone out on dates, right? And it was all exciting. And then you end up in exactly the same scenario where it just didn't work out. This is what you expect. You don't expect love to work out for you. So you're all geared up, right? As if you were climbing Everest, but deep down you're like, I could never climb Everest. So you've got your kit, you've got all the mountain equipment, you've got the Sherpas, but deep down, because your belief is, I'm not good enough to climb Everest, I'm not fit enough, I'm not all these things, you only ever get to the first level of Everest and then you turn back, even though you've got all the equipment. This is the same as you in your life right now. You've got all the equipment inside of you. You've got a heart, you've got a soul, you're beautiful, you are in my community, which means I know that you actually want to shine your light. You want to experience the biggest version of yourself, but you keep getting in the way with this fucking sabotage. Now, I know all about sabotage because I used to have a PhD in sabotage, which is why I teach this work. I was in it for a good solid 10, maybe 15 years. You know, it's a long time, because my little girl was governing and she was dominating. And it got to a point where I just got so fucking sick of everything always ending up the same way. Oh, this guy wasn't committing. Oh, I never meet the right person. Oh, and it was just all of this stuff. And I'm like, Lucy, you are the common denominator here. It's not the guys. It's not where you live. It's none of it. It's you. And I'm speaking to you right now, darling one, saying it's time for you to wake up and to look at yourself for real and go, I need to get responsible. I need to hold myself accountable that I am creating this mess. You are. There's no shortage of soulmates, and there's no shortage of teachers. And as I say, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And many of you have taken that step to book a call with us. But then, as I said, when we offer the solution, you run away. You run away from your dreams. You run away from a chance at actually getting onto the path that you're meant to be on. Because you're just living in scarcity and you're like, oh, I don't deserve to have this level of support. It's all around your worth. So I am holding a vision for all of you to really step up and to rise and to go, what is it really going to take for me to end this cycle of suffering, to end this cycle of missing out on what you truly want, to get honest about your dream instead of this passive like, oh, well, if I meet the right guy, then I'll think about a family, or you know, opting out altogether and just saying, oh, well, if it happens with love. And if not, then I'll just be a godmother and an auntie. It's passive. It is all stemming from that wounded part of you. And deep down, it's not your truth. You want to have a soul-connected love more than anything. I know that. You know that. But you're not even admitting that to yourself. You're not even letting that be a truth for you, because you have so many bodyguards and so much protection governing, nothing is getting through. And on top of that, you're actually numb and closed down. And this is what's kind of scary about it is it's such a blind spot. You're so used to being numb. You're so used to not getting what you want and for talking yourself out of things that you don't even realize that you're doing it. It's just an automatic reaction. And that's why I'm saying it's time to get present. This is a pattern interrupt with your bullshit to say, you deserve more than this. But you're the only one that can put your hand up and value yourself enough to do whatever it's going to take to break this cycle that has been going on for decades. This is so much bigger than a soulmate relationship. He's the goddamn cherry on your 5-layer decadent cake. This is not about him. He'll come in when you learn how to be your own soulmate, when you learn how to open your heart and to turn on your divine feminine and connect with your own intimacy or your own pleasure, where you start to feel deeply from your vagina and you live your life from that connection to your infinite feminine power and wisdom instead of from your headspace. Yes, it's my dog ball catcher. That's where you've been living from. Analytical, weighing everything up, pros and cons, masculine, masculine, masculine. And you're basically in this prison cell of masculinity. And it's all stemming from insecurity, not enoughness, fear, protection, scarcity. And that's what's keeping you in bondage. That's what's keeping you anxious. That's what's keeping you up at night. That's what's keeping you depressed and isolated and separate from your light and from the connection with others. Okay, there is no fucking shortage of love here for you. There is no shortage of soulmates. There's no shortage of abundance. It's just that you keep clinging to the low branches and the low-hanging fruit. And you're wondering why your life isn't changing. Because you're in your own fucking way, gorgeous. Okay? It's as simple as that. You're going down the dream highway with the brakes on. And you've also got a big fat screen over the... What do you call it? What do you call it in a car? Oh my God, when you're looking through a car. Oh my God, I can't even speak English right now. You know what I'm saying? When you're looking through the window, I can't even think. Anyway, you literally have a big fat black screen. You can't even see out your car window. That is where you are living from right now, and you don't have to. Suffering is optional. It is a choice. Yes, no matter what you've been through, I stand by this. I know that will trigger some of you. Oh, but Lucy, you don't know what I've been through. No, I say this with love and compassion. Suffering is a choice because we always have a choice on how we choose to respond. And notice there'll be people who have already walked this path before you who have been to hell and back, and they've chosen to rise. Okay, look at Nelson Mandela. And there are plenty of other people that are not big names that are doing this every day. And you can be one of them. You can use that pain and that poison and turn it into gold, turn it into medicine to have it work for you if you choose. And then you will feel liberated, you will feel on purpose, and you will feel alive. And from that place, when you actually start to integrate and realize that you are whole and you get your heart energy open, it's going to be fucking easy for you to attract in not just your soulmate, but opportunities, more money, bliss, amazing up-leveled friendships, connection to Mother Earth. You're going to go, whoa. And people are going to ask you what drugs you're on. You're going to say, life, connection, my soul. I have people ask me all the time, excuse me, I'll have what you're having. I'm like, great, go do the work. It's there for you. All right? So this is a huge message that you've been addicted to sabotage. You like sabotage. You like missing out. Because if you didn't, you would be choosing to step up. And you would be literally leaping into the unknown and doing whatever it's going to take. So until you do, I'm going to say to you, you are quite happy with getting in your own way and sabotaging. It's time to do something different. And my team can't wait to speak to you if you are so fucking done with this fear of ending up alone, of missing out, because you're on that path right now to miss out on being a mum the way that you want to with this soulmate by your side, right? You're on that path right now. But this is a ticket, this is an opportunity right now to jump off that path and to get on the dream highway where you belong with amazing soul sisters cheering you on and coming home to the magic of who you are in this lifetime. It's here for you. But this is a co-creation. Okay, this is not I teach, you learn. This is a co-creation. And it's powerful as fuck, and it is medicine, and it will blow your mind the minute you hit my vortex. Okay, this is a huge, huge, huge call to those of you ready to be the woman you were born to be and have life the way that you want it, and fuck that sabotage and all of those horrendously toxic paradigms you've been living from, and just dismantling them and dissolving them so that you can feel lighter in your body and feel happy and vibrant and healthy and seen and heard and enough and special. Isn't that what you want? I certainly want that for you because I have it myself, and I want everyone to experience this. All right? So big, big love, and reach out to us and get your butt on a call with my team so you can put this to bed and start flying and soaring down the dream highway. No more excuses, just I can, I am, and I will, okay? Because you deserve all of it. And I'm holding that space for you right now, even though you don't believe that fully. I'm telling you, you deserve it all. Mwah, I love you.